Hello and welcome back. I'm Sam.
And I'm Nicki, and we are
Just Two Lassies. And this is episode 3 we're moved on to, and the title is...
Confidence isn't something you're born with.
No, it is
this
not.
This is today's prompt. So, which is hilarious because none of us are feeling confident today. So let's talk about it. 20-minute timer starting now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Confidence is something that you develop over time, I think. And I think it really comes into play when... Because, see, at the end of the day, we're human beings, none of us are perfect.
No.
None of us are perfect. And we're all dealing with some sort of trauma from somewhere in our lives. And the majority of it comes from our childhood, right? Mm-hmm. So if you show me the man or woman at 7, I'll show you the man or woman at 30. Mm-hmm. That is a saying, right?
Yeah.
So... I think confidence comes with getting to know yourself, which kind of touches on last week's episode.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to take my shoes off.
Get comfy.
Getting comfy because I need to get comfy today.
I'm going to switch my legs round so I've got better posture for you. Look at me. I'm leaning into you.
Aye. So it's not something you're born with, it's something you develop over time. 100% agree with that. But my mindset was always, especially through high school, because remember being in high school, you were just a nervous wee dick, weren't you?
Hated that.
Like,
honestly, such a fucking outcast.
Oh, aye. And I went through that phase, the ugly phase. Nobody was confident in the ugly phase.
Mate, I had my braces, right? And I, the 13-year-old, didn't make the appointment. I was like, thank you, adult orthodontist that should be really keeping me right. My fucking teeth were like that, mate.
So were mine!
Like that.
So were mine.
Look at that
I
side
was
profile.
It's like,
look at that side profile. That was not a confident time in my life.
No, that was like second year of high school. Were you about then as well?
Second or third year.
I was like 14, around the age of like 14. And that was horrendous. But I had to fake it. So it came into like, I want to say, when was it? 3rd year, 4th year. And it was my dad. He's basically was just like, what the fuck are you playing at? If you get rejected by someone or something, he's like, it's alright, it's just a redirection. You're just going to learn and grow from it. So ultimately, like, you create your own confidence. Like, it's all a story that you're making up in your head about who you are.
Yeah, but see if like an adult figure had said that to me at that age, I wouldn't have been able to hear it because my brain was just too here, there and everywhere. I mean, my mum and dad split up and I thought it was the end of the world, by the way, for me. And it really was for a long, long time. And for years and years, right up till I was 27, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when I was 11 to 27, so we're talking about, 16 years, I was reactive. Any, outer stimulus, I would react to it from whatever stories are happening in my subconscious. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until I turned 27 that it triggered something happened and it triggered why do I feel anxious? Mm-hmm. Why do I feel sad? And that's when I began to get to know myself and who I was and why was I like that? Because I feel like in life you should have some joy, you should have some peace. You know what I mean? Like the fruits of the spirit. Do you know what I mean? Like you should be feeling that, and I just was not feeling that whatsoever. I felt like a shell of myself. I felt very reactive. The reactiveness I felt obviously in behaviours that were just mental. Like they were actual mental. Like see when I look back I'm just like, oh my god, what a redneck.
No, but there's something that always happens in your life though that sets you off on that path of like self-discovery. Mine was when I was like 23, 24 and that's when I had to really hone in on like who am I, what are my triggers, like what am I like settling for and all of like that, and why I lost my spark and I lost my confidence for a long time. But I think around that as well I was learning how to become a mum, so all of my energy was on doing like right by the girls and what's best for them, that I fell back into the shadows and not really knowing who I was or what it even like what my purpose was. Do you know what I mean?
You must have been in like child mode. Do you know what I mean? Let's make sure everything's happening with the veins and being a mum, of what I've heard, obviously I'm not a mum, but from what I've heard, what I've seen from people close to me, is it's all consuming. It is all about them now, and that's obviously how it should be.
That's how it should be, yeah.
But obviously getting lost and because you were so young as well when you had kids, I can only imagine that must have been like a bit of a battlefield for years for you mentally, trying to look after the weans and then having that feeling of I'm lost, who am I? And what do I want for life, and what does that look like, and why do I react like this? And I can imagine it would have been a bit like all consuming and a bit intense.
Yeah, you just feel lost. So I went to therapy like straight away and sorted like kind of everything that was going on in there. It was basically getting sorted. But I found like, see, to find your confidence, it's like changing your habits.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
like the way I would walk into a room, what used to be like, you know, my posture was like, oh my god, no one look at me. I don't want to be seen. I'm going to go to the back of the room. I'm going to go hide. I don't want to talk to anybody. Whereas now, I'm an absolute social butterfly. You can't shut me the fuck up.
Shut up.
Excuse me?
No, but again,
yeah,
it is about getting to know yourself.
Yeah.
Get to know who are you? Are you suffering with depression? Are you just, do you hold a lot of anger inside yourself? Is there someone you're not forgiving? You know, what is going on within you that's making you reactive? And the first step to getting to know yourself is to asking, why am I so angry?
Yeah, like what triggered that? What brought that on?
Why am I so anxious? Why is it when my friend says something specific to me that I feel like I want to rip her head off? Why is she saying that to me? But it's again turning it back in yourself, because confidence comes from in here.
Yeah.
It doesn't rely on your boyfriend, your pals, your mum, your dad, your siblings, your boss, you know, your colleagues. It doesn't depend on that. I'm not going to put a mask on, a confident mask on, to project all this to the world and like rely on them to be able to blow smoke up your arse. Oh, you're great, you're amazing, you're fantastic at your job, I'm so proud of you, like blah blah blah, when actually you feel like fucking trash on the inside.
Yeah.
So get to know yourself, start asking questions. Who actually am I? Why am I reacting like this? And then
Yeah, but you need to ask yourself as well, like, who do you want to be? Like, there's who you are right now.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if you're not feeling confident, there's another person that you want to become. Like, who is that person? Like, you know, how do they walk? How do they talk? How do they appear to the world? You know, like, I'm talking aesthetically. How do they dress? What perfume is a good one? Like, people remember a scent. I find that, like, see if I put on a really good outfit, my hair's done, my makeup's done, I feel like that day, my most powerful self. Even going to the gym. Like, sometimes I do that for going to the gym and I end up, I lift heavier. So it is all to do psychologically.
It is.
So it's finding your wee things that make you feel like your best, most confident self and putting them into practice.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times as well, I feel like being on social media, again, I sound like I hate phones, by the way. I don't hate phones. I can see the pros and cons of it, but I've always got something to come back to
filming on a
it.
phone.
Exactly. I just mean, though, like, it's really easy to go and compare yourself to other people and be like, oh my god, they've got all of this, they're so confident, yada, yada, yada. And like we said last week, that's just people showing you the highlights. It's what they do behind the scenes. So see if you're not taking care of your mind and your body, like, how can you really ultimately be your best, most, like, authentic self?
Yeah.
So it's finding out what's your bad habits. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I doom scroll. I still do it. And it's something I want to work on and not do as much. I mean, I do read as well, but I'd rather do the reading over the doom scrolling, but it's so addictive, and it's getting that away, getting that bad habit. It's like, replace the bad habit with a good habit.
Yeah. See, I'm terribly guilty for, one, not really knowing what I want. Anytime this question's been posed to me, and it's always been posed by my best friend, right? I have gotten to the point where I've gotten upset because I'm like, what do I want though? And it feels like such a pressurised question for me, because I just feel like I'm going with the flow, but I'm just kind of wandering without any sort of end goal. And that's exactly what she was trying to convey to me. Like, you know, what do you actually want? And there's been times where, like, I've known sometimes, like, I want to go in that general direction, but don't specifically know,
like,
if there's something particular, the why. And then I'm really, really bad for beating myself up.
Oh, we'll do it.
beating
We're all
myself
worst
up
critic, you know.
before anybody comes to me and says, see, unless I'm completely oblivious to it, right? See, unless it's somebody's opinion or someone else's trigger that I've triggered and then I've not realised. But the majority of the time, if I've said something or done something or whatever, I'll overthink it and then I'll be like, I shouldn't have said that, or like, was I coming across a certain way there, and like I doubt myself. But a seed of doubt has been implanted in me since childhood that I've only just uncovered in the last month. So see, when I'm talking about getting to know yourself, this is a never ending journey, troops. Like I'm going to be 36 next month, and I've been doing this, getting to know myself since I was 27. So that's 9 years.
There's no end goal though.
There's not an end goal though.
To know yourself.
It's just like, oh, that's interesting.
It's just learning
I didn't
as you go
realise
on.
that before. Like, that must be a blind spot. You know, when you're driving and then you've got your blind spots, you can't really see like right rounds, like where you're at the edge of your peripheral.
Yeah.
Like that's what's.
Like you don't see what's coming.
Yeah, you're going to constantly like rediscover things about yourself that you just didn't quite.
Do you not get excited by that though?
No, I get buzzing about
I get absolutely buzzing about it.
I get buzzing about it because see, now that I can see it, so say for example there's this is a belief that you've got sitting in your subconscious, right? And then multiple people are just like, do you not think that that's a bit odd? Do you not think that they're talking to you? Do you not think blah blah blah? And all of a sudden you can come up and you're looking at that from a different perspective. And you're like, whoa, where did that come from? That makes sense for X, Y, and Z in my life. What? Like, I do get excited by it. Obviously, there's things that you kind of need to go through. There's like a brief
there's the catalyst to grief.
There's a brief feeling of grief because, damn it, I feel like an idiot because I should have said something different in that moment, or I shouldn't have reacted like that towards that person. That was actually really unfair because I didn't know that this was a thing until it was either pointed out or a situation happens or an opportunity arises where you're then faced with it and then you're almost like, oh my goodness, like that's there. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think, again, learning these things about yourself, you're able to build your confidence. And I think you build your confidence from places of pain as well.
Oh, 100%. I wouldn't be the person I am right now if I didn't go through like everything I've been through.
I would go through, no joke, I would go through it all again. And I mean the deepest steps. I have been on my living room floor, I have been on my bedroom floor sobbing my eyes out.
Yeah.
In the most intense emotional pain, like helplessness, like that place where you're just sobbing, you feel completely and utterly helpless, like you don't know where to go from here.
I like that place though, which just sounds really weird, but I know that's
I mean, I like it after.
Aye, but no, I don't know, do you know how hard it is for me to cry? So if I'm getting a good greet out, I'm like, oh my god, yay!
That's true. She's like allergic to crying, and I'm like, I cry ever. I'm like,
I know.
Let it out.
I'm sitting there looking at you going, oh, I should be crying.
I know, I'm just like, you can't hold what's not in your own. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, and then I wonder why I'm in critical, like, chronic illness. Holding all the emotions in.
Let it out.
I'm trying. I really am trying.
So I would do all that again in order to be where I am right now.
Yeah.
With who I am, and I'm still learning things about myself. But again, I've only just like genuine confidence, like it is built up. Like you can make any pain in your life into power, but it might just no look the way that you think it's going to look.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
But like when you're in that darkness though, then that's you can't actually go any further. The only way out is up, and getting back up is, you know, doing the personal development. Get a good personal development book. That's what I love, personal development books. So that's my whole thing. You're into your fantasy and I'm into my personal development. Yeah, I'm reading all about psychology.
I like to get lost in another land,
another
world.
Whereas I'm learning about the brain. We're so different. It's like September Libra, October Libra.
But also, I think as well, because I went through like a really painful period 2025, basically the majority of 2025, I'm perfectly honest with you, it was a solid year and it was horrendous. I hated it.
And look at you,
however,
you've come out yet.
However, what it's done for me internally is nobody can say who I am. Nobody. Nobody. No. And that's a confidence I've never had before. Now don't get me wrong, that's not a confidence I have all day, every day. I'm in my luteal phase, so right now my hormones have crashed and I'm feeling like shit because of my hormones. But I am aware that it's my hormones that are making me feel like shit. I'm aware that the thoughts that I'm having are just silly stories. Silly stories, silly lies. I mean, right now I think all my pals hate me. I think Sam right now just thinks I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, I mean, 90% of the time, yes. Still love you though.
Exactly.
We all need one in our life.
Exactly. You always need an idiot in your life.
But then I'm probably that for you. You know, we balance each other out really,
we balance
really
each
well.
other out. Okay? Two ends of the scale right over here. So we're Libra, so we're Libra.
And do you know, saying that though, like, I think that's quite powerful. You actually get to decide who you show up as every single day. So see, even when you do feel the way we've been feeling, like, I mean, right now I have got, oh my God, chronic fatigue. And let me tell you, no amount of sleep is making me like feel energized at all. I'm still eating and I'm going to the gym, I'm showing up. And I feel so much better for it. Like, see, coming in here today and like getting myself ready and getting up out of bed, that was a fucking struggle.
Yeah.
But it's, you've got the choice. Do you show up or do you give into it? And see, when you decide to start showing up, your life will start changing. And it's just the wee small changes every single day that you need to make to put you on your highest path. So there's a book, another personal development book, film and recommendations, and it's called The Slight Edge. And basically, this book is about the choices you make every single day. So you're here and you can either go left or right, and that's all the choices you make, and they're going to lead you on different paths throughout your life, but it's what one's going to take you to the most fulfilling version of you in your life, or the one that, you know, you're sabotaging yourself, and then you're going to look back in 10, 20 years time and be like, why the hell did I hold myself back and not do that when I had the energy and I was young? You know what I mean?
Obviously, like our first season, we were talking about survival days. So see how if you are in a survival day where you are really, really down and you're just like, I just don't want to see anybody, I just don't want to talk to anybody, right? You're not going to find the will to get up and even get dressed or even get out of bed, right? So if you're in a deep, dark place where it really, really is a survival day, do something just wee for yourself. Go make yourself a cup of tea.
One thing that brings you joy.
Make yourself a cup of tea. Focus on making the cup of tea. Focus on getting the cup, get your favourite mug, get the tea bag in, pour the water in, focus on the boiling water coming into the cup. Do you know what I mean? Let it sit for a couple of minutes. You know, like just all encompassing, and make a cup of tea.
Be present.
And all of a sudden, the horrible thoughts you were having aren't actually as bad because you're just focusing on something as simple as making a cup of tea. And then see, after that, go wash your face and go get yourself dressed. Then you don't need to do anything else. Because if you think like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then I need to do that, and then it feels like a mountain to climb. Whereas making a wee cup of tea and getting your clothes on, you feel like it's as if you've done something for yourself the day. And then when you're feeling a wee bit better, then get yourself out and about and see people. See, when it comes to those thoughts though, the anxiety thoughts
the worst that take over. I remember when the kids were young and they would get really bad ones, and I used to get them to imagine it as something funny. So for instance, say it was like a person that they were scared of or something like that. Instead of seeing this person as like this big scary person that, like, you know, they're terrified of, I got them to imagine them doing something absolutely ridiculous. You know, like maybe they were dressed up as, I don't know, like a clown, or they had done something really stupid that made them look like, you know, make that person instead of a big thing, make it a small thing. It's given that, mind that scene in Harry Potter with that big wardrobe, and then their fear would come out, and then they would have to, was it ridiculous or something like that? I forgot about that. And they would change it. So like that. So that's what I was doing with them. A mental kind of task for you to do in order to maybe like change your view on it. So, but then if they couldn't process it, I'd get them to draw it. So they would have to draw that person looking that like ridiculous way. So then they're actually getting it out of their head. But I think that's what it is. See, when it comes down to confidence, it is literally just tweaking the way you think about yourself more than anything. And it's how you show up for yourself every single day, and all the wee small tasks and all the wee small habits, and just make these wee adjustments here and there just to put you on your highest path. And don't feel embarrassed, basically. Like, embarrassment isn't really, it's not real. Like, you create the embarrassment in your head. So if there's something you want to go out there and do, you're like, oh my God, I can't, because all these people are going to think about me and they're going to judge me and they're going to think this and that. That is all up in here. Those people aren't actually thinking about you because they're thinking about them. Yeah. You know, thinking about themselves and be like, oh no, they'll think that about me. So nobody's actually thinking about each other, we're all thinking about ourselves. So if there's something you want to go do, take that, it's like 5 seconds of bravery, you know, 5 seconds of courage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, big breath and go do it. Honestly, that's how that's how I make decisions. Like, if it's going to benefit me or not going to benefit me, either in the next 5 minutes, 5 months or 5 years, that's how I work it out of like, what's the right choices to make here. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Even the day, like, Sam and I aren't feeling the most confident in ourselves the day. Like, as Sam said, Sam, like, got up, obviously feeling like shit yesterday, been in bed since 12:30 yesterday afternoon, really, really feeling that chronic fatigue from her endometriosis. So, you know, she's not feeling very good about herself. I'm obviously, I've mentioned that a trillion times, but she got up, she went put a nice outfit on, she did her hair, she did her makeup, and she's brought herself out, and she's got plans after this, and she's just like, right, I feel better, let's go do it. Same with me as well. Like, I'm doing a wee day in the life on TikTok because I like filming videos and I like editing videos. I like that little thing on the side I've got, just like this podcast. I like this.
We need that as women. You need to be creative. Like, you need to put your energy into creative.
And I know that so many people are like, there's some people that don't like need a podcast, or like there's everybody's starting a podcast, and I'm just like, we are doing this
to help women.
For fun.
You look for fun, and I look to help women.
But also helping women. Both. But we do this for fun because I feel like the stuff that we talk about is what women talk about. Like,
well, that's what we want to do. We just want to make it more relatable so that you guys know that you're not on your own. Like, we all have these thoughts, and these worries, these doubts, and these, like, we're all on the same kind of similar journeys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I like that we're one of these podcasts that are kind of hidden as well. Like, there's only certain amount of people that would watch it. It's not as if it's like flying through the ranks right up to the top. But I like how it kind of flies under the radar a bit, and that we're talking to like the women that we want to reach. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
And also it's like less pressure. It means that we can like sit and talk and be who we want, and then not get, you can't say that. Actually, we can.
We can.
We can.
I can say whatever the fuck I want because it's
it's
just a podcast.
It's just an opinion, right? It's just an opinion. It's not the be all and end all, and you don't need to take it personally.
No. That was a tangent. Yet again.
Listen, see if you're new here. This is a subject with 17 different subjects that we try and look back to the actual subject, and see if we don't look back, that's just what's happened.
Enjoy the journey.
Some of us in this room have got ADD, and like thoughts literally fall out their arse. You know? That's why everybody needs an idiot in their life.
Highly recommend it.
Because
very entertaining.
Listen, you're always entertained. This is what I'm saying though.
I am. I'm thoroughly entertained.
Something might not make sense, but it's always entertaining.
It is, yeah. You make me laugh, that's for sure.
Anyway, that's the 20-minute timer done.
We went over it again. I know.
But we can't
At least we have like a goal though. We say 20 minutes and then we're like, fuck it, 30.
30. Have more.
You want more?
Have more of this.
Have more.
And this ramblings of mad women in their mid-30s. Right.
Anyways, if you guys are struggling with your confidence and you want a wee bit of advice or a bit of help, you know what to do. Just send us a wee DM. Yeah. Anonymous as always. And also, right, like, obviously people like write into people who are like licensed therapists and stuff, right? Sometimes you just need an impartial chat. Do you know what? Somebody who's not
in amongst it, someone who's just an ordinary lassie.
Someone that's not going to dissect you and be like, here's the problem, you're a problem, all that sort of stuff.
This and this and that.
Yeah.
I'm too busy dissecting myself. Right?
Just something to vent to, do you know what I mean?
Something to vent to. Aye. So like, you know, if you're struggling with anything, obviously completely anonymous, write in. We want to chat away to you guys best we can.
Yeah, make this like a community. That's what we're, that's the goal, is like community.
A community, because I think we're dying for a bit of community. Dying for community at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, COVID was, what, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Six
years?
6.5 years ago. COVID was 6.5 years ago, and we're all still struggling for this. Honestly, we are.
Yeah.
We actually are. So we're desperate for a bit of community. We're desperate to come together.
Do you see that I posted? I know we're meant to be wrapping up right now, so thanks.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Just wait a minute. More to add.
Wait a minute.
Do you see? I posted that like a clip out of the book I was reading last night, and it's all about psychology, and that's where it basically goes over. And I'm on the topic of being like a narcissist, and it basically says everybody is a narcissist, but there's different levels to it. But it went on to say like how from the 1970s. Everybody's been more not as empathetic. Is that how you say it? Empathetic?
Empathetic, yeah.
Yep, and it's because of the internet and like social media.
I mean, yeah.
It's been like putting people more, like they're getting more social anxiety and not knowing how to function, being out and about in like group gatherings. And it really peaked in like the 2000s, which obviously that's when like Google and all that took off. Do you know that's when everything started, like the ball started really rolling.
It's because we've got so much access to so much information that we're overloaded beyond belief. We're relying on dopamine for whoosh. Because even like when you're talking about doom scrolling, every time you flip past, you're getting a dopamine. So that's why it feels like, oh, I feel like I'm unwinding, I feel like I'm relaxing. You're not, you're frying your dopamine receptors. Frying them. So have you seen like a Wayne who you take an iPad off of and the tantrum that happens with it? Don't think that doesn't happen with adults as well. It does. It absolutely does. You get that little irritation that you would never have got if you were.
I get annoyed at myself now. I'm like scrolling. I'm like, what am I actually looking for? Like, am I want to learn something? Like, do I want something funny? I'm not really looking for much. I'm just like douche, and then I'll just send like funny ones to like you guys and like.
But also, the comparison.
Oh, aye. I'm learning if I feel like I'm starting to compare myself to someone online, I'm removing them. So if I follow them and then I'm like in that whole mental space, I'm like, right, you're not actually helping me. You're like more, do you know what I mean by that? Like, I have to remove myself from, and that's nothing to do with that person. They're just like posting their own life. It's all to do with me and like learning more about myself and, you know, stepping back into my confidence. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And
accepting yourself.
Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. I have it tattooed here on my chest, right? Comparison is the thief of joy. And when you start to compare yourself, you begin to just, that confidence just gets lower and lower. And then you're left like, I'm not good enough because I'm not like X, Y, and Z. And it's just a load of crap. Like,
you don't know who's thinking that about you though. And we're like, I wish I had your life, I wish I'd done this, that, like what you're doing.
I know.
Because a lot of the time people do think that.
Next week we should do reasons why you shouldn't be jealous of me.
Okay.
Reasons why.
There you go,
reasons
remember
why
that.
you shouldn't be jealous of me. I don't think anybody is jealous of me, but if you are,
let her know.
We'll do. let me know.
Let's feed her
I'll
ego.
give you reasons as to why you shouldn't be at all.
Okay, cool. That's next week episode then.
Sorted.
Hey, right. Have the best day. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.